Looking for a thrilling survival of the fittest kind of film? Fall might be the one to look out for, but be wary of a few of its caveats. Fall stars Grace Carolyn Currey and Virginia Gardner as Becky and Hunter respectively, two friends who decide to take things to the extreme. Literally, Becky, who had been dealing with the loss of her husband, is invited by her BFF to climb the B67 TV tower, the tower which stands at 2,000 feet high. Nalulula lang ako just by saying it. It already sounds ridiculous enough as it is. But things turn for the worse when the two ladies get stuck at the top of the tower with no logical and plausible way of going down safely. They must work together to find a way out of their predicament as they are up against the forces of nature and even a couple of deep-seated relational issues. Fall is all about the ridiculous and the impossible. It takes things too far even at times. There are moments that defy rationality and reality, and this can be seen from the very task of going down the tower itself, as well as the high-stakes jumps and climbing scenes that occur. It is still, however, a very thrilling film. Fall may even cause viewers to literally hang on to the edge of their seats with each logically defying moment and jumps that create enough suspense, which is admittedly the name of the game for this film. There's also a very scary tone that Fall brings in. I wouldn't really say that Fall falls into the horror movie genre, but there could be some moments that elicit a different kind of fear altogether, such as fear of isolation and even heights. It is a pretty straightforward story, to be quite frank, one that may tend to be predictable at times. There were some moments that I could actually figure out what was going to occur before they actually happened. But the overall thrill and suspense still managed to keep me hooked from start to finish. This is still an incredible feat for a film such as Fall that keeps your attention with that desire to find out how things will eventually play out until the very end. Fall, however, goes beyond being just a thriller as it injects a dramatic plot at the center of all the suspense. This is where the film hits a hard wall. The dramatic moments between the two friends and Becky's relational strains with her father aren't as believable and are where the huge predictability issues arise from. They even have the tendency to be a bit corny and forced. But admittedly, we aren't watching Fall for the drama, but the thrilling aspects. But it does go to show that the film lacked a purposeful direction to move the story along. Fall defies every meaning of the word possible, and not in the most positive light. There is an over-exaggeration as the film seeks to bring in a message of hope, grit, and determination even in a situation that really has no other possible outcome. Call me pessimistic all you want, but the predicament that both girls find themselves in are just irrational and unrealistic to begin with. When we put this aside, however, Fall brings us back to the fictional standpoint that it contains, which is all the more emphasized with the big twist in the latter parts of the film. This twist is what will keep you hooked into this movie. The twist, which we won't dive into deeply, flipped the entire story once again on its feet just to give us an interesting premise once again. Yes, this will depreciate in value due to the ending, but we do admit that the timing and execution of this storytelling device was absolutely well done. It caught us off guard the moment we first saw it.
I have something that's planned, and I need a partner in crime.
Damn it, Hunter. What are you getting us into?
The Fall may be a bit familiar in terms of its plot, may have some stories that have a similar flow and direction, but overall, it is a film still worth watching, especially if you're looking for a thrilling and suspenseful experience. This is one that elevates it to a certain degree. We give Fall a 6 out of 10 on our hype meter, and if you have the chance to still watch it in the cinema near you, we do recommend that you check it out for yourself. For the latest updates on everything and anything in pop culture, continue to follow us here at This Is Hype PH.